Just checking to see if we're on, of course. There we go. Hi. Bring this a little closer. Here we go. Welcome. Nice to see nobody. So I'd like to welcome you to our new time doing our meditation. Not new time in terms of it's new for us, but it is, August. We took the month of July where we weren't together. I hope everyone had a nice summer. I know I did. I had a very nice time. Went to Hawaii and the whole thing. It was great. We're back and ready to get into our meditations. I do want to let you know that we'll be doing Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays now. We're not doing Mondays, but we're going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that middle of the week is going to be that time when we can be together. And it works out nicely. Hello, Valerie. It works out nicely because it'll kind of frame our week right in the middle of the week, and we can. It also fits nicely with our priestly benediction at the end, so I'm looking forward to it. I also wanted to let you know that starting next week, we're going to be delving into the month of Elul, the month leading up to the High Holy Days. I can't believe it, but they're coming up. They're right around the corner, and starting next week, once we get into the month of Elul, it means 30 days. So we're going to do some of our prep work together. I'm thinking about our year and delving into that spiritually. As is our usual, I usually want to talk about the Torah portion, and this section of the Torah really does prepare us for our High Holy Days because it has to do with our nature. I've always had a difficult time with the word sin. The idea in Christianity of original sin, or someone being sinful. I've always had great difficulty with that. And in Judaism, I always felt like the idea of the Yetzer Tov and the Yetzer Ra, the inclination for good and the inclination of evil, made a lot more sense to me. That I feel inside of myself, there's times where I'm ready to do good, ready to be good, ready to be kind. And then there's also times where I'm not there. And I don't care as much. I may not have a pleasant disposition. I may be, I like to think of that I'm outside of myself in a way. And those are the times when that Yetzer Ra comes forth. So the idea is Yetzer Tov. Yetzer is that which we create. So that which is created inside of us for Tov, for goodness, and that which is created inside of us for Ra, evil. And in our Torah portion today, it begins with God saying, I put before you blessing and curse, good and evil. What are you going to do with it? It's the realization that we have these two sides inside of us that make up who we are. That we are good and wonderful people, and we also have the potential to be horrible, to treat people poorly, to badmouth people, to talk behind their back. But we also have this great impulse to help others and to be there for them and to love them. Those two things join together and make us who we are. And I just wanted to talk 20 seconds about I don't think that society thinks this way anymore. Nobody accepts faults in people. The cancel culture says, you mess up once, it cancels out every other thing that you've done in your life. And in some cases, I think it's probably warranted, right? Someone who habitually acts negatively towards others. But most of us, it feels to me, most of us, we kind of, we do lots of good things, and then we maybe do something that's not so good outside of our character. And then we continue to do good things, and then all of a sudden something drags us back, and we're not so good. And that balance between good and evil, that balance between, let's just say, the positive and the negative, that is a healthy balance. Because if we're killing ourselves every time there's something negative that we do, then how are we going to exist in the world? That the mindfulness work that we do together works towards the idea, wow, that seems so different. My actions there, it's so out of character, or that was really something negative that I did. If I'm canceled because of it, then where's the hope in doing something good? If all of us can recognize that all of us have the possibility that we might not be perfectly good all the time, then we can accept that in others, and we don't necessarily have to cancel them. I mean, that's what the High Holy Days is about. It's about us reflecting on ourselves, the times that we missed the mark. And if the liturgy that's over 2,000 years old is telling us that we missed the mark, we've been missing the mark for thousands of years. We've been missing the mark since we were first existing on this planet. Human beings have never been all good. Nobody's all good. You might start to think about your mother and say that she is, or your dad and he is. But you know what? No. Nobody. Nobody's all good. Everyone has something inside of them that is an energy for negativity, an energy towards evil, that Yetzirah. And the idea of life and living a good life is overcoming that. But sometimes it's overcoming it after we've done something that is coming from that place in our souls. So instead of disregarding and saying nobody can have anything negative, nobody can do anything wrong, and you always have to do right, it's just not realistic. I don't know a single human being that doesn't have moments of negativity, moments of not doing the right thing. So let's not judge ourselves too harshly. Wow, I got a little crazed into that for a couple of minutes. Okay, it's time, I think, for us to sit quietly and to think about, to start thinking about us and who we are, and where those places are where we're good, where those places are where we're maybe missing the mark. Now's that time where we can start to reflect. And when I say reflect on that, I actually mean non-reflection, but it's going to start coming in. That as we start our meditation, of course, I'm asking us to kind of blank ourselves and not think of what's good, not think of what's bad, but just be. And allow the thoughts to come into our head and notice them, and then bring ourselves back to our breathing. So we're really concentrating on our breathing, yet we're also reflecting on ourselves at the same time. I know that seems a little bit difficult to swallow, but let's try to go there. There is something that seems like they butt up against each other, right? We want to just concentrate on our breathing, yet we also want to be reflecting on our year. I think the reflection on our year will come through just as we start our breathing. So I'm well aware that we're not going to be able to just concentrate on our breath for 20 minutes. The other thoughts will come in, but just notice them. See where you are. See where your life is right now based upon those thoughts. And then just let's come back to our breath so that we can finish out together. All right, so if you want to get into a comfortable yet we can have some quiet time together. Just as a reminder, we're just concentrating on our breath, feeling our stomach going in and out, our breathing. Try to follow the breath the entire way through your body. There may be sensations that occur to you, sensations in your body, feelings. You may hear something that catches your mind. It's okay. Allow yourself to go where you need to go. for our last 5 minutes or so. We ask questions of the universe, permission, if you will, permission to feel a certain way. Because you may not be feeling it. For our first day together, may I feel safe. May I feel blessed. Do you feel safe? Do you not? May I feel safe. May I feel safe. And then, may I feel blessed. Forces us to take stock in the blessings we have. May I feel blessed. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. Feel safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel blessed and safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. If you'd like to invite someone to be in front of you, you can offer these blessings to them. May you feel safe and may you feel blessed. Pick someone that it's important for you that they feel these things. And you can offer it in many breaths to them. May you feel safe. May you feel blessed. May you feel blessed and safe. Then we can bring it back to ourselves. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. Let's bring ourselves back to just breathing for a moment and just being. We're not asking for anything. We're just being and breathing. for joining me today. It's been a while. It feels good though. I hope that may you feel blessed and may you feel safe.